Hi, I'm Shelley Dennis with Photo Tripping America. It occurs to me that I might look like I'm paying homage to the We Do Not Care Club. And although I have a particular kinship with Miss Sanders because I wear my glasses the same way she does, just slap on another pair when I need them, I do want to make sure that you take the topic of this video very seriously. So I want you to be able to see the whites of my eyes. I'm going to take off my computer glasses, my bifocal, and my bifocal sunglasses so that you can see that I'm very serious about the topic we're going to talk about today, and that is living full-time in an RV as a solo female. And as you can see, I'm of the retirement age, although I knew I'd never be able to retire. I had to find a way to work and still be able to pursue my passion. And that's typically what I'm going to talk about today, because I've got so many people asking me, how can I jump into an RV and take off across the country and still make a living and be able to pursue my dreams? Now, I know a lot of you probably have different dreams than that, but a lot of times we act or we have inaction based on fears of chasing those dreams. And I wanted to encourage you to do what I did, basically, was first make sure that my dreams were what God wanted for me. So I spent a lot of time in prayer and preparation, but I've been able to pursue traveling cross country, getting jobs along the way if I want to, or working on my own and creating different streams of income, and still be able to follow my passion and follow my heart and feel like I'm accomplishing what God made me to do. Let me give you a quick synopsis of my life and how I got to this point. I have been traveling full-time in an RV and living in one for a little over 8.5 years. I travel with a 75-pound golden retriever named Sully, and he's actually the brains of this operation. We travel in a variety of different ways. We'll plan trips where I travel every single day to see a new place and document it on film. And sometimes we'll stop in certain places for a couple of weeks and explore the area, meet the people, and learn about the history of those places as well while documenting them. And then right now I'm in a stationary position. I'm in Tucson for a bit because I got a full-time job, and that kind of fills the coffers so I can travel some more, hopefully. I've had an awful lot of jobs over the course of my life. I do have a couple of degrees, mainly in education, secondary education. I've studied sports medicine, earth science, physics, all those goodies. But all the dreams that I've had, none of them were really my passion to work. And so all along, I was trying to fulfill this dream that I had of traveling and photographing the places that I was allowed to visit. But I had to do it on the weekends and on days off. So it came time for the people my age, my friends were starting to retire. And I looked around and thought, I'm never going to be able to retire. I'm going to have to work for the rest of my life, which is fine. I like being busy, but I wanted to work at something I was passionate about. And I needed to figure out a way to do that and be able to make a living and enjoy the life that God had given me. So I spent some quality time really looking into if my dream was something that God had intended for me or if it was just something that I selfishly wanted to do. And I spent an awful lot of time in prayer and study and really felt like God was leading me this way. And he was telling me that he had created me with this dream and these passions, and I needed to figure out a way to fulfill those with his help. So I am just wondering if a lot of you out there feel the same way, if you have different dreams. I know there's a lot of people that dream about travel nationwide or internationally. I've done a little travel in Italy as well, and I'd love to go back. But there are so many dreams that people have, and especially those that are getting to the retirement age, whether you can afford to retire and take the time to follow those dreams, or if you have to find another way to fulfill them. That's why I'm creating this channel, is to encourage you to be able to fulfill those dreams if indeed you feel that's where God is leading you. So why don't you, in the comments below this video, tell me what your dream is, and we'll discuss that a little further. Well, so here we are. I feel like I've gotten God's seal of approval to pursue this. I'm sure he'll give me a sense of restraint if I'm going down the road and he's decided he wants my life to head in another direction. That's fine. I'll try to pay attention. But right now, I'd like to continue producing some of these videos to inspire those of you out there watching who have a dream and are maybe a little afraid of dipping your toes in the water and going for it. Like I say, my dream is travel and photography. Yours might be something totally different, but I will cover a variety of topics and things along the line of traveling in an RV, living in an RV fully, seeing the things that we get to see and do on a daily basis, and also put some travel videos together from different places that we get to explore. But right now, I'll give you a little sampling of what we've seen thus far in the last 8.5 years and see where this adventure takes us and hopefully takes you as well. Sully and I started our full-time travel journey in an older Class A RV because, well, frankly, it was all I could afford. His name is Wyatt, and he took us on so many great adventures, even though I felt like I was leading a convoy every day we were driving, pulling a car behind us on a trailer. But eventually, I saw the need to get a smaller vehicle to go to more off-the-road locations. After saving money, qualifying for Social Security, and several miracles along the way, we upgraded to Giovanni, our Coachman Beyond van. Both vehicles helped us explore many historical places like San Javier del Bac Mission. We got to see several war forts and battlefields, famous music venues and national parks, even archaeological wonders. Well, here, see for yourself. As you can see, we've gotten to meet our fair share of colorful characters along the way. And many stunning creatures from this world and beyond have crossed our path. I've learned many lessons as we've ventured along these back roads, but none was more enlightening than realizing that you haven't lived until you've been kissed by a wolf. Over the course of these videos, I hope to be introducing a variety of topics that will not only interest you, but maybe urge you to follow your own dreams. And one of those topics is going to be how I make a living while I travel on the road, because that's a very popular question I get from people. One of the ways I do that is actually by creating semi-precious gemstone jewelry. Yes, I was that geeky kid who brought a rock specimen home from every family vacation as a souvenir. And as a former rock teacher, I miss messing with minerals and gemstones. Having lived in Tucson now for a little while, I've also been introduced to the Tucson Rock and Mineral Show, and I'm hooked. So I'll be introducing some of this jewelry in our videos as well. This is an income stream for me, and I have a link underneath each video to my Etsy store. So you'll see things like this. Today we've got beautiful bracelets. This one is apatite, which that is its actual original color. It's not dyed in any way. I just think it's stunning. And then I have picture jasper. So that you will find in my Etsy store this week if you're interested. But we will cover all kinds of different ways that you might be able to set up streams of income for yourself. Well, I hope you like what you've seen so far, and I will ask you to subscribe to our channel. In fact, I'm not above begging you to subscribe. It'll help others find our channel, and it makes me feel great to know that at least somebody's watching. Until next week, we'll see you again on Photo Tripping America.